Can I tell you? The records say that the problem started 5 weeks ago, when these counseling sessions started. But the truth is, you could say that the problem started long, long ago, when Corey first decided that things weren't going right around here. When he decided that he would try to change a few things. But as Corey himself would like to admit, people don't want change. All they want is to be able to get on with their lives and forget about what's really happening to them and, to their friends.
Corey, where are you going?
Oh, last day of school, remember?
But Corey, we have to go for that counseling session after school. Remember?
Now then, I don't want to go because I've met people on fever really. Anyway, don't you want to go home too?
Maybe. Or maybe I actually care about what happens to me and my life.
You don't need marks and everything.
Corey, you like to think that, but there are, I don't know, records and reputations to upkeep.
That's not why they arranged this session. Yes, we're supposed to review our performance, but
He's just going to. Who? Oh, him. Mr. Chua.
that's a ching-ching again. Why is he doing this? It's not like even teaches us or anything.
Well, he's the HOD of I don't know, people welfare or something. Anyway, he used to teach us. So, all he's going to do is come down and talk us through what we should be doing. About our lousy results.
But we're not the only ones who got lousy results. Anyway, you could just give us a letter or schedule or something. Oh wow, lucky us, huh?
What are you saying? What's the moral of the story?
You should be the one going home, Jeremy.
What?
You'd be more interested to speak to
Of
me.
course I just say.
Sometimes it doesn't matter how hard you try. All they are willing to do is just sit back and watch how much you're willing to pander to them. To show
Sorry, you disparage them. All your talk about what they're doing wrong. They think you're trying to kick up a fuss.
Why are we talking about this?
Huh?
No. Not that we shouldn't think, but we shouldn't be wasting our time.
Corey, we are talking about this because the moment Mr. Chua walks through that door over there, he's going to ask us what the problem is. And he's going to ask you first.
There's nothing to say.
Because,
like I said, it isn't about changing the problems with my work or my results. It's about changing me.
seriously, Corey.
Seriously, yeah. Everybody's serious but me.
Anyway, you know that I understand, Corey. And I have my doubts too about why I'm here, why we're here. But to the rest of the world, it's like you're always everybody's serious but me, and I'm the
Star tennis player.
You could say that. So, Corey, you have to think.
Good afternoon, boys.
Crap.
Yes, boys?
Good afternoon.
Okay, let's get started. Corey, why don't you move over and front here? Good. And we can begin. Jeremy, why don't you start?
I don't know.
Okay, firstly, I hope we all know what we're here for. You should know what kind of results you got this year. Okay? So just tell me, what's the problem?
Actually, I think I was too involved in stuff. And my tennis season ran through the whole third term. And I didn't really get the chance to catch up.
Okay. Good. I understand. Actually, it's not you I'm too worried about. So,
I don't know.
you mean to say,
Same reasons as Jeremy.
so what were you involved in?
Nothing.
So would you like to re-answer my first question?
What do you want me to say? Yes, I know what we're here for.
Corey.
So yes, I will put in more effort. I will start anew.
No!
Like I said.
No! You don't sound as if you're ready to do any of that.
But, Corey agreed to work harder and everything.
Do you really think he will?
What? Are you asking for guarantees? Cause I can't guarantee
You need to help each other. You have to show me.
Mr. Chua, don't ask him for guarantees, especially when it's about me. And don't ask me to show you how I'm gonna be sure things are gonna be fixed. Because I can't control the future, Mr. Chua. Every day is different. One bad test today or tomorrow, who is to say? To say anything.
But if that's the kind of attitude that you take, okay, we're all reasonable people here, and I won't ask for more than what's needed. First of all, we'll be having meetings like this once a week. Meetings will be here, in this classroom. And more importantly, 3 weeks from now, you have a few short written tests on the subjects you failed. Here are the dates and times of these tests, and a few practice papers that school has prepared. Simple?
It depends.
Excuse me, Corey. Is that how you treat what I print for you? I put a lot of effort into my work. Why can't you?
Hey, relax. It's just a few pieces of paper.
Folding away your papers lovingly will be effort.
You have to show me.
It's just a few pieces of paper.
That's it. Always show me. Seems to me that I'm always not showing people what they want to see, but I hate it. Putting on it. Wouldn't you just think for a moment about all that you do not see? Because it's like,
Like what?
like
What is it that I do not see?
the thinking, my head, what people do.
Listen up. You and I know that you need help. The both of you. And time is short. Okay. This may be the last day of the school year. But remember, there'll still be your rees. And there'll still be next year. I'm telling you now, in the real world, nobody is going to wait for you. Do you understand?
Well, of course life goes on. And of course we want to get on with everything. But that can't be it, right? Where does it end?
So what are you asking for? Why don't you start thinking about what's happening now? Right now. To you. To Jeremy. Your friend. Jeremy.
Why do you say friend in that way?
What do you mean that way?
Mr. Chua, I don't want to be used as a... Forget it. We're not trying to make things difficult. This is just how Corey feels.
Well, this is the way I feel. And many other teachers too. Your attitude is a hindrance. That's obvious. You are underachieving. You need to try harder. You need to play a bigger role in this school, in this community. And Jeremy is right there, waiting to
be utilized.
I am coming to you later.
What do you want, Mr. Chua? Here I am, to be like everyone else. What do you want?
You have to use these holidays to...
What? Take the time out. Okay, Monday, with the help of Jeremy, make some new friends.
Corey.
Tuesday, make more new friends and preferably with normal people. Wednesday, revision. Thursday, revision again. And then it's Friday, and Saturday, and Sunday, next week. And
Ran out of steam already. You know what I'm trying to say? Trying to do here. Let's look at this whole thing realistically. Whether you decide to cooperate or not, you'll both be back here every week. And you'll both take your reads. And if you don't make it for those, well, the school has many other people to think about. I'm not letting any of this get to me, as you can see, boys. I hope to see your work done next week. I want to see practice papers 1 and 2. And hopefully, we'll make more progress next week. So that's it. I've got work to do.
I got a call from Mr. Chua that night. He wanted to remind me about the time and place for our meeting. That's how it started anyway. In 1 week, Monday morning, 8 o'clock. knew I was Corey's friend and everything. I said yes, but I really didn't know what to do. I kept thinking, you know, I'm the only one who actually understood what Corey wanted. Corey didn't want to change the way he was, just because someone else somewhere didn't like it. And I understood that. But I also understood that people didn't care about that. People only care about what they can see. And as I said, they didn't like what they saw in Corey.
Jeremy, did you do that?
The papers. Well, there were some questions that I couldn't do, but, you know, I finished them anyway. So what do you do?
I did what he wanted. And don't go looking so surprised. You know our boy should be tried.
Corey, I know, but he called me up. Mr. Chua, he called me up last Friday night.
He didn't call me.
Well, he wanted me to talk to you, but it isn't just about the results. He wants to, maybe you were right, that I should have stayed home the first time. Because, you know, he wants to change you into...
I understand. But what can I do? I've done all the homework. What can I do?
Well, Corey, you could just, you know, keep quiet about stuff.
Jeremy, you don't have to worry about me. You know.
What are you saying?
I want him to start listening to what I have to say. I've done all the homework and yet I think I should do something.
Corey?
Something shocking.
Corey, what?
Good morning.
Nothing.
Good morning.
So, what have you done so far? Well, Jeremy's done his work. And Corey has done his work too. Wasn't so hard, was it? So, any problems in particular? If not, I'll hand them to each of the subject teachers to mark, and you have to collect them back yourselves, okay? Show some initiative. Anyway, whatever the case, I hope that you've been working hard. And then you've had at least a little time to reflect on yourself. I think that's crucial, you know, to really think about what's happened so far.
Actually, Mr. Chua, if you ask me,
Yes,
there are a few questions that I have.
and that's why I'm here. That's what this 1 hour is for. I want to make sure we know that everything is dealt with.
No, Mr. Chua, questions about work, about the practice papers that you gave us. Can we go through them now?
And Corey, are you clear about everything in the practice papers?
Well, a few of the questions were undoable. For me, that is.
Okay, that's good. They are facing up to your problems. What I want you to do is to see each subject teacher about it. You need to seek help.
But what about now?
As I said, that's what this 1 hour is for. Look at the issues, the obstacles that are preventing you from progressing.
What about now, Mr. Chua? Why can't we look at, say, this long question in practice paper 1?
But what else are you going to do? Because if not, sooner or later, your work is going to slip again. Because there are more deeply rooted problems.
What are you saying?
I said it all boils down to your attitude. How you use your time, what you want to do.
Not that it matters.
I want to see you showing me that you want to change.
What? Are you asking for guarantees? We already said we can't guarantee you anything.
Let's look at it this way, boys. You think it's me? In the end, everything you say, everything you think, doesn't matter. People need to see facts and results. They don't know you, so you have to show them results. They need guarantees.
What do you want, Mr. Chua?
What do you want to do?
I don't think they'd be the same.
What?
What you want and what I want.
But sometimes I think you don't want anything real, and you don't do anything real
Mr.
because...
Chua, that's not true!
But it is. Anything real? Of course do you have a problem. Because everything I do, everything I hope to do isn't real.
Listen to yourself. Don't you think you should start doing something with your time in this school? Wake up and look at what's happening in the real world. I'm only trying to show you how it is.
How it is?
Who is going to listen to what you have to say unless you learn to earn yourself some respect? In here, I can let you see what you want, but why don't you start gaining yourself some respect?
And so what would you advise Corey to do? to gain that respect. And how about me? Or do you think I'm more respected than him?
No.
I'm not saying. Well, what do you think Corey should do? Maybe join some glittery position in school? Something rough, something rugged,
No,
to prove
Jeremy.
to the world his respectability.
Jeremy.
He could even be like me and join tennis, or sport, or basketball, or drama club, or rugby, or golf.
Jeremy. That's Corey talking.
I'm glad everything you decide sounds boring.
I'm not saying that.
Yeah, I did your work. I kept quiet. I smiled at everything I possibly could. What is it that you're trying to change, Mr. Chow? That you've come to help us?
What are you saying here? I'm trying to give you space, but there are lines to be drawn.
So there are times when one feels good, and then it's okay, and then other times it won't be.
Like right now, you have a problem, and I have a problem with that. Alright? I'm saying it now. I don't like the way you're always showing this kind of attitude. Always refusing to see what's happening in the real world. Always pushing the blame to someone else when you know.
Who do you blame, Mr. Chua? For what happened to me?
What?
That's why you brought us down here, isn't it? Because you feel Corey is somehow responsible for my falling results. For how I'm no longer on your side. No longer the school's glittery possession, prize number 1.
You really think so?
I made my choice.
What are you saying here? You think you can do anything, say anything here, don't you? Because I'm big bad Mr. Chua. Okay, so now big bad Mr. Chua is going to listen to what exactly you want. Because I can tell, you feel you've been wrong somehow. So tell me, why?
I came to the school and I felt helpless. Because I didn't want any of your glittery stuff. I didn't want anything the school had to offer. And so I became the weird guy. The weird guy who's always complaining. The weird guy who refuses to do the runs and the jumps and the whole regime. He doesn't win medals for the glory of the school. He doesn't study. What does he do? I say, I don't know. I just don't get around to do anything. I've got the time, but I just don't get around to do anything.
That's it?
What?
That's all you have to say? I wonder what you've been thinking all this week. What you have been thinking to say all this to me today. What have you been harboring? Harboring against the world.
What
Against
do you mean
me.
by harboring, Mr. Chua? Against you?
You think the whole world owes you a living?
Do you want to know what I've been doing all this time? All this week?
There's only one thing I want to hear from you right now.
Do you?
And are you forgetting, perhaps, that it's still your Reese next week?
Listen! Don't shout! Listen. I've been sitting at home, and even as I do the papers you gave me, as I do your bloody papers,
I don't see where this is going.
I don't see where this is going. You think I have a problem? Well, I don't have a problem. All that you ever did. You want a problem? Now you've got a problem. Because I just sit at home and I don't know what to do, so I take a blade and start running it down my arm just to see the
Corey,
blood, just to
Corey,
see.
don't tell me this is your something
And
shocking.
you think you can say that and all be alright? So now the whole world have to listen to what you say, what you want? I told you, yes, I'm here to help. And you think, what are you doing here? You want me to feel bad? Or feel sympathy for you? To leave you alone?
I wasn't trying to make you feel bad or anything. Do you even know why I do it?
I can't see where
Can't
this
you
is going!
see what Corey is saying?
I'm doing it for myself.
I see. I won't say anything. But if you want me to take it seriously, it's not too difficult. I'll call your parents. Call a social worker. What do you want this for? Have you forgot about your Reese next week? Think about it. You have 1 week. 1 week to prepare. To decide. Why don't you start doing something right for once? Huh? Can you do that? Can you?
Can I? Yeah. Maybe.
while more.
What date is printed there?
18th December 2000.
And the time? Read out the
But
time.
it's only been 10 minutes past 8. Don't you see what he might be doing? I haven't been able to contact him all week.
I'm not giving you extra time either. Now, the exam has started. Do you understand?
But after what happened last week,
Good morning, Corey.
Jeremy. Surprise, surprise.
Mr. Chua, I thought this exam,
Where did you get this from?
the decision will finally rest with the teacher in charge. He or
Jeremy,
she will evaluate the student's
sit
work
down.
performance and will...
Sit down! Where did you find this?
I was walking into the staff room and I saw it.
Took it down from the notice board? You just tore it down from the staff room notice
You
board?
kept talking about preparing and deciding.
If you don't start doing your paper,
How much would it matter anyway? This paper.
I don't have to answer this.
But I don't get it. And now, back to the old question. What did you want? All those times that we were here.
I was trying to help you.
Do what? With what? Was it our work?
Like I said, there are deeply rooted problems with him, with you, with the both of you.
With our attitude.
Oh, please. You say it with that tone, like it's something dirty.
But if the decision is finally going to be what
Jeremy.
you think of us,
Jeremy.
then what's the use of this paper?
Jeremy.
Keep your head, Jeremy.
You could have guessed.
You have to understand. This is how it works. You should be the one.
I should be. Why am I saying this again? I don't think I can knock whatever you say anymore, Mr. Chua. I mean, what has been happening here? What has been happening here?
Jeremy. You're forgetting.
So you see it too, Corey. Me and my life. Wasn't I the one who told you that? After a while, we'll start thinking that's what's important in the end, huh?
Not to me, Jeremy.
But I actually did believe you, Corey. And you knew that. And you knew that I believed him too. And you knew that I tried to say yes. This is the way the world works. To not two worlds. But I knew that you couldn't just sit down and take it. You have to say something, to do something. But I also knew that I wanted nice things. Nice changes.
What are you doing, Jeremy? I mean, you're the one people always thought were going to hell.
Help? Why am I always this help? I'm like that. Yes. I'm like the type that people like. The type who does things for the school, who does things for others, who are with them, but I'm also with Corey.
Right. Why didn't you explain it to me? What have I been doing? What? You think this is personal? There is some deeper motive?
That's right. Since you're the teacher,
Well, yes. And in case you've forgotten, you are my student, and I am in charge here.
is that what you think? In case you'd like to know, I came late because I was wondering whether to come at all.
Exactly.
Because it's time to ask myself. But isn't that what the whole world thinks? That I'm too young, too immature, too stupid to even start to think about anything other than what hits me every day, that I should just shut up.
Corey.
So what is it that you want to say? That you need to say? That you can't shut up
It's
about?
not that easy.
Because you've been coming here and spouting all these words. All these words. What do you want me to hear? What?
Really?
I'm listening.
Then what were you doing before?
Mr. Chua, what did you want? All those times that we were here. Mr. Chua!
Why don't you just sit down? You know what? What was supposed to be going on here? What I was trying to do with these sessions, I've obviously failed.
That's because you wanted to change us.
And you needed to be changed. The way you were going, look at yourself. And
Ourselves?
the state you are in.
What has... I mean, we're supposed to be improving our work.
That hasn't happened.
But
Exactly.
that wasn't all. We were trying, Mr. Chua, but you just didn't like the way.
Jeremy,
What are you saying here?
All our deeply rooted problems.
You think I wouldn't be satisfied if you show me a little effort and just a little compliance?
Jeremy, forget it. Just like you said, there's nothing we can do. We should just sit down and shut up.
But after all that you said,
You can't control everything. Not our minds, not that way. Not the way we live our lives. It doesn't really matter, does it? What we think about things. How we can change our work on marks. But it matters to them. They need everybody on their side to lead the team of walking out some sort of written path to do the proper thing, go to a proper school, get the proper qualifications, all your guarantees of success. We can't be a part of that. We'll be walking down that road till we die. Every day. Just every day. To be sitting here, thinking, worrying about, what about tomorrow? What about? And the day after that, and after that? What happens when it all stops? When you stop working, when I stop, what happens?
Is that your opinion?
I want to be where I am. I don't need your help or your guarantees of success.
I wouldn't even bother.
Because you think I'm weak. That you are the teacher. You think I'm weak.
And thank you for noticing. I came here trying to help, and I've never had this before.
Don't you need me to be weak?
I wouldn't even
Where is
bother.
it going?
For me to be helpless enough to hurt myself? Because for me, poor old me, that's the only way I'll
Stop
rise.
it! Both of you, just stop
But
it!
didn't you do it to get sympathy? To get pity from people?
I got pity from you.
Get out! I have nothing to say to you.
Weak enough to have to resort to hurting myself.
Corey, what do you want with that?
So what do you say to this?
Don't do that!
What are you doing, Mr.
You
Chua?
think you can escape because you just flash that thought around? Then you can bring that here and make it show in front of me? Then you can use it to gain people's sympathy for you? To pity you? You need it, don't you? You need it! Who are you? Who are you?
What are you doing?
I don't need to do this. What are you suggesting? You think you can do anything here and no respect for me? For the basic rules of this society? The whole school will know you, but you!
I don't know. Why did you have to do that, Corey?
To be back with everybody. The way things are going, I have to go.
But I can't go, Corey. I'm not you. I'm stuck here. Why did you do that?
Jeremy,
I'm starting to think he was right. You did it to manipulate him.
I wanted to make it stop.
I don't know.
Jeremy,
This is what you wanted. Just make a show, and in the end, just walk out and forget about having to face up to anything.
things just turned out
Things
this way.
weren't supposed to turn out this way.
The way things were going, I didn't think there was much left for me.
Corey, your stuff. You're forgetting your stuff.
All this staying behind. You will know what to say. But then this is all my fault. I have to go.
Corey, I'll see you on Monday. Just like always.
Be back with everybody. The principal.
Where can you go, Corey? There's nowhere you can. If you want to leave, you can't stop.
I'll see you around.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all I can say. I don't know where he went, but you'll know when he'll come back, don't you? Maybe he felt that this was the only possible choice for him, that he couldn't stay here and keep up with it all. There really is no other choice, except staying here and facing another day. It's just that everything I did for him, I really wonder, why am I telling you all this? You're the one who's supposed to do the investigating, the whole team. Who's really here to make it right?